Oh, good morning, everyone. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Oh, wow, what sort of a morning is it? Yes, I did lay in for a little while because it was just so hot already. It's in the 30s, so Celsius. And yes, I just needed to ignore it for a bit. So I lay in bed reading for a bit. We're here now. I'm Boundy, Psychic Medium, bringing you the daily card reading. And let's go across to the card because, yes, there's other things that need to be done as well through the day today. I've got peaches to process. They're nearly falling off the tree. They're getting so ripe. They're beautiful too. Lovely flavours. Anyway, let's go to the card. What we've got this morning, I've got that ready to read from the guidebook. I decided to read the meaning from the guidebook. We've got out of Chira Marchetti's Gilded Breviary Lenormand deck, we've got card 23, which is the mice, and it is relevant for the Seven of Clubs with the regular playing deck. So if you don't have an actual Lenormand deck, you can still read the cards with the corresponding, read them as a Lenormand card reading when you're using your regular playing deck. So that is the Seven of Clubs. And let's zoom into it because it's absolutely, I love the image of the mice because it's such a cutie little fat mouse that's sitting there swinging away on that last thread before he probably ends up on his bum. The abundance of the food that's there for them, that is quite plenty enough to be able to share, that we can share with those around us. But what mice do, they go in, sneak around and steal it. They eat and share it for themselves without asking first, type of thing. So it's having that awareness today of what's happening in the background, in those dark corners, in the places we don't usually see or go to. Although we do go to our pantry fairly often, it's just that don't leave things out and about for them to munch on if you don't want to share it, or store it correctly in your pantry in the places that you leave it between meals. Now, I'll read it from the guidebook. That's this one here. So that's the little guidebook with the doggy on it. It's gorgeous. So you don't want me in your house. You don't want me in your blouse. I bring loss. I bring theft with destruction and decay. I am your stress and anxiety. I am the worry in society. I am your nuisance. I am your pest. I bring sickness in your nest. And that goes back to, those plagues that used to be centuries ago before hygiene was considered to be more important, and it did work. So that's what we've got as the rhyming meaning that is the card for mice. So these mice are completely happy with their work, the gradual destruction of possessions and resources. They're busy nibbling at cloth and fruit and at bread. They appear to have no regard for ownership and are rapidly gnawing away while no one is looking. So this is our warning to be mindful of what is happening around us and how we are treating our food, possessions and things that we share. These mice are symbolic of loss, either a gradual whittling away of one's savings combined with actual theft. Their presence brings into the reading a bite-sized effect. So something happening in little chunks. See the little nibbles? And like I have with the peaches and nectarines out in the garden is the little bites that the birds take when some do get into the net. So it's not to say it's not a powerful card. These mice may be delightful, but not when found in your own kitchen. So they're the niggling aspect of life where there is an issue, something that has become a pest in your life and will just not go away and leave you alone. It leaves your mind troubled. So this card also advises you to take care of your possessions. So, and just as a summary, the mice of the Lenormand are terrible hoarders and are most likely to represent theft as well. Okay, so be very mindful of what's happening in the back vestiges of your home, of your business, of wherever you are today. Just be open-minded, aware and respectful of others as you are observing and opening your awareness to what's happening around. That maybe something does need to be done about it, or you'll keep having these little creatures or the symbolism of them niggling away at your mind and not giving you rest. Okay, so I, I think what we're getting warned about here is to open our eyes, be aware, and certainly keep observing and understanding where those little nibbles and takeaways are happening from others that have not asked permission at times. Yes, I've owned business where there's been employees before, and there certainly is that happens in the background. Are you doing that? Are others doing that on you in your business? It's just having the awareness, observances, and is it big enough that you need to be doing something about it? Putting into place some aspects of security or double checks, all that type of thing. Making sure that your food supply is secure within your realm so that you're not having the mice nibble through. And they do nibble through Tupperware. I know that too because I've had that happen. It's I put most things in tins within the pantry now or glass. So make sure that you've got the relevant security happening in your space and place if it's of big concern for you. Okay, I don't mind sharing sometimes, so it's not as big a bother, but it's also that health aspect of the germs and things. Good morning, Kerry. Lovely to see you here in YouTube. Yeah, so it's not just the theft and stuff. It's what they can leave behind that creates illness, disease, unease, and all that sort of stuff, because that can happen. Okay, there's a bigger picture to some of what can be the results of allowing mice to be still in the space and place, allowing that aspect of the little nibbles of your possessions being taken or used, etc., without permission, if it's the workspace, that type of stuff. Okay, so a very pleasant card to have on a very hot day. I doubt that anything's moving around too much today. I think there will be a fair bit of rest and a lot of air conditioners going here. Okay, I hope that you have the wonderful day that you deserve. Plan it that way. Keep being the best you that you can be, and I'll see you tomorrow sometime. Namaste.